What is up, everybody? Master Darkpoi Gaming. I am Darkpoi, and welcome to the channel. This is week 3 of La Liga May. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and watching the footage. If you enjoy this content and enjoy this series, please consider hitting the like button down below. It helps the channel grow the most. And if you're new here, please consider being a subscriber. I would truly greatly appreciate it. Now, let's get into La Liga!
Coyote Canyon number 2. This one you're just trying to throw a driver up and over the rocks just for it to carry over so that we can have either a mid or a fairway shot. Try to get the bonus eagle on this one, but birdie is perfectly fine here.
Oh, nabbing the bonus eagle here is huge. It's definitely a big score separator. I 100% trying to run it just like this over the top with the light glide defender as well. Next we have Fosterkid, the lefty for the card. Going right up over the top as well. It's interesting to see the lefty play work that way, because I know that forehand, that's a whole heck of a lot harder when you're going right hand backhand. Next we have Nuorijeesus. Going right over the top as well, getting full clearance, nice little play over, nice open shot, no bush in the way. And last on our card we have Bamananam. Bouncing right off the top rock, gets an opening look as well. At 260 feet, Fosterkid going with this left-handed shot here is going to be pretty big. Hits off the cage, but it's a little low. Not a bad run. Next we have Nuorijeesus. Lining up the shot, taking the time to make sure that it is absolutely correct. You know, in these scenarios, you can't be too rushy, you know? Little bit too far to the left on the approach. Still not a problem. Gonna settle it out for the birdie. Next is Bamananam. 214 feet. Oh, hits the chains and chains out. That is an excellent bid for the eagle. Up next, Isaac. Also playing a pretty epic shot, hitting the cage. All of our card picking up the birdie, getting themselves started off with the star frame. Let's go.
Owlwood number 2. Usually try to go either skip fairway or a roll driver, just depending on the wind. So that way you can give yourself a look for a bonus eagle attempt.
Absolutely. Another good separator hole here. Given the opportunity for a big throw, high risk, high reward. Isaac first off the tee, playing the big skip play all the way to the far log. You love to see it. This shot here by Fosterkid is one that is definitely plays to the favor of the lefty player. I have attempted to run this shot myself, and I am yet to succeed at it. But Fosterkid gets it over with the double water skip and is able to play the island for the easy eagle look. Next we have Nuorijeesus, doing a slightly pulled back shot. Getting the big skip as well, playing down to the front edge. You like it, it's good to go. Definitely no gimme, but still there. Next we have Bamananam, throwing just a big hyzer shot all the way around the edge. It pushes a little too far and ends up settling into the water. That is a bad break. Isaac with the 52-meter eagle play. Fantastic shot, Isaac. Nuorijeesus at 45 meters. Plays off the band. That is a high shot. That is not what you want to see there, but these things do happen. Bamananam needing to hit this to save the birdie. Must get no harm, no foul, but you want to at least have the opportunity for the eagle. Fosterkid getting the 54-foot easy eagle play.
Grizzly Gulch 8. You have two options here. You can play the right side or the left side, depending on how you're feeling off the tee. A lot of players are looking to get the bonus eagle here, but birdie is just fine as well.
Absolutely, birdie is just fine. Going for the eagle up the hill is a big opportunity shot, but there's no guarantee that it's going to go in, and if you play it a little bit the wrong way or too far, then you end up falling into that back OB. Definitely not what you want to see. But yeah, absolutely want to get this eagle. But hitting the birdie here is not going to be the end of the world. I think overall most players are going to settle for the birdie here. Nuorijeesus throwing, gets the fortunate bounce off the rock. That is good there. That's what you want to see, because hitting that rock is no guarantee you're not going to flip the other way and into the OB. Bamananam getting a nice little play up. Settles nicely on the upper edge of the inside of the fairway. Very good. Fosterkid's got a nice look up the hill. Gets a little too much turn and push out of it. Ends up falling a little bit back behind it. Isaac at 50 meters, running the big play and hits the big eagle up the hill. Isaac bringing the absolute fire A game this round. You love to see it. Nuorijeesus at 45 meters uphill. Fades a little bit early and just drops to the base of the basket for the tap in there. Bamananam 117 meters and clips the nice clean eagle shot there. That's a fantastic shot by Bam. Fosterkid cleaning up the easy birdie. And Nuari getting the tap in.
Herringwood's 8. This one he's just trying to throw a straight fairway shot off the tee so you can make it around the corner. So that way you can give yourself an opportunity to try to get the bonus eagle here.
Absolutely. I love to throw over the top, as I said before, but it's not always a guarantee. Isaac playing the nice clean fairway straight shot there. Bamananam following suit as well. Played almost to the exact same spot. Fosterkid as the lefty, going with the forehand play. Plays a little bit shorter than our first two shots, but pretty much the same exact space. And Nuorijeesus hitting the similar shot. So all four of our players landing in a relatively same exact spot. Nuorijeesus first up at 65 meters. Fades just a little early, missing the big eagle play. Fosterkid lining up the shot. It does not get the fade he's looking for there and ends up falling down next to the basket. Bamananam at 198 feet. Gets a good turn, flip up kind of play, but doesn't really fade as intended, I believe, so it does not land for the eagle. Isaac bouncing off the cage, almost ground playing into the water, but it does not. Our card cleaning up the birdies, making sure that everybody gets the star frame.
This one's Champions Landing 18. I believe this is the FPO layout. Just want to throw a glide fairway off the tee. Just land it short of the water so you can give yourself a safe approach for the birdie. Eagle's definitely risky on this one because if you ricochet off the cage, it will go long.
Absolutely, and that's definitely a position you do not want to find yourself in. First off the tee, we have Isaac playing the big skip fairway Sampo, I believe. Next, we have Bamananam playing into the middle of the fairway. No harm here. Big skip as well. Fosterkid up next, going with a flippy play. Plays nicely. No big skip there. Just settles into the fairway clean. Nuorijeesus getting a little bit of a turn there, and gets the ground play to the right front side of the fairway. Next we have Fosterkid, 309 feet. Nice safe play to the Guardian rocks, absolutely clutch there. Next we have Bamananam, 280 feet. Very similar play, but from the righty side of things. Nuorijeesus playing the chip shot over against the back of the wall as well. Isaac also running the shorter play. All four of our players just making sure that no tomfoolery occurs and having to make sure they all get the gimme birdie here. That's back-to-back star frames, y'all.
Downtown 4. This one's just a straight, narrow shot. Want to go straight distance driver either with skip and then try to give yourself a look for a throw-in attempt, but birdie's just fine on this one.
I totally agree. The big skip play is definitely what you want to get for the full distance you're looking for. Isaac taking the lower line drive play with the big skip. Forehand there, nice, gives himself a good look for the second shot. Bamananam going with a little bit more of an Anheuser forehand play. Clips some leaves there, so loses a little bit of distance on the play. These things happen from time to time. Fosterkid up next. Nice big flip up, light fade, big skip. Plays a little rough. Oh, and the curb saves him from sliding into the out of bounds. That's a really good play there. And up next we have Nuorijeesus playing into the light pole. Oh, I agree, buddy. Gotta erase away that shot. That's a tough one. 124 meters from way back here, and the road there. There's no guarantee the road doesn't completely mess you up. But it does not. Nuorijeesus running the big skip, trying to pull it back. That was a great shot, even though it turned a little too much. Bamananam, 270 feet. It's a little far, but throws a great shot. It's a little high. Fades just in front of the basket. Isaac at 56 meters. What a great shot, and it sticks into the basket. What a nice eagle. That was a little risky. I love the way it danced on the basket there, but hey, if it lands, it counts, and I'm with it. Fosterkid throw in the shot, and it's low. Plays into the basket for the tap-in birdie. Nuorijeesus needing the 40-meter comeback putt. This is a little bit of a weird distance. This is no gimme. And it hits the cage. Nuorijeesus struggling just a bit, having to work for the par. Bam picks up the birdie. Nuorijeesus cleaning up the par there. Fosterkid get in the tap-in.
Kahu Backwoods number 8. This one's a 2-placement shot. Want to land it short on the water, and then play another fairway, try to land it right beside the green. Sometimes people do go with like a flex backhand play to try to skip it over the water, but it's definitely dangerous.
Yep, I have used the flex backhand play myself. It is a tough one, super dangerous. If you clip leaves or really anything along the way, it'll kill your distance enough to ruin the shot. Isaac throwing the forehand play. What a nice shot, getting the clean skip. This is the alternative big skip play you're about to see from Bamananam, where you can go with a forehand big skip play. Bamananam gets the clean run down, but then hits the tree. Should have made it all the way across the creek, but the tree stops the progress. Fosterkid as the natural lefty gets the big dipping shot. Comes down and barely misses the hill there. That's a rough, bad break to see. Again, probably should have clipped it and skipped over, but these things happen. Nuorijeesus getting the big forehand play and clean skip over as well. Super nice shot there, Nuori. Bam having to throw the bigger big skip shot for the number 2. Really? That was a great shot. Almost makes it in. I really like that shot. Fosterkid bringing it down by the basket, giving themselves the opportunity for the easy birdie. Isaac's got a bush directly in front of him. It's completely ruined the distance of the shot, but still over by the basket, so easy birdie pickup there. Next we have Nuorijeesus. Throw in does not turn over the way Nuori had hoped that it would. However, Nuori is able to pick up the birdie. Bam picks up the birdie as well. Isaac cleaning up the birdie. And Fosterkid having to settle for the par.
Back on the Frozen Valley 5. Again, this one is just a straight distance driver shot. And really want to land about right here so that we can give yourself a look for an eagle.
Yeah, that dead center fairway spot that you pointed out there was fantastic. That's the, prime spot in my opinion. Isaac getting the big skip play, landing a little bit right to that spot, but also a fantastic spot for the second opportunity shot. Bamananam going with a lower line drive play. Gets the turn, nice big skip, but is settling over here by the trees. This is a tough spot to try to pick up the eagle from. Nuorijeesus taking a step to the left. Nice flip up play. Fades nicely. Gets a good skip in the middle of the fairway and plays to a great spot. Again, no trees in the way, so it should get himself an opportunity for the look for the eagle. Fosterkid going with the lefty play. Nice turn. Big skip is fantastic. Gets past those first initial trees there. That's pretty nice. If he has the window there, it's going to be nice. Bam, takes the second shot, clips some trees, and ends up losing the distance he's looking for. Isaac, 41-meter shot. A little bit high, skips right over top of the basket. That's a tough situation there. Nuori with the 40-meter look. Has to make it just over this hill here in order to get the eagle. And it drops just a tiny bit into the basket. Fosterkid looks like he has a small window here at 100 feet to get the eagle, and gets it high on the chains, but it's there and lands the eagle. Way to get the separator stroke on the card, Fosterkid. Isaac picking up the birdie, Bam picking up the birdie, and Nuorijeesus picking up the birdie as well.
And then this hole, usually just try to go backhand straight to over stable distance driver shot with the skip, and then skip it past the fruit and give yourself a long look for an eagle potentially.
I love the little laugh there, bro, because I have hit so many times the fruit and it has completely wrecked everything. Personally, I like to go with a forehand play, though, and go over the gap that Fosterkid just hit there. I like to go with a water skip rive because I feel like it really skips off the water nicely and ground plays for a nice, clean opportunity for the eagle. Isaac going with the solid big skip backhand, right-hand backhand play. Nice, clean look. Bamananam's up next. Clips the tree leaves there. That kills his distance. Hits a piece of fruit, which also stops him a little bit. That's going to be a longer look for the eagle, but it is there. Nuorijeesus up last. Dropping the shot a tiny bit and gets the nice, clean look. Big skip push in a very similar spot as Isaac. Up next, Fosterkid has the opportunity to pick the long eagle up. No gimme here. Little bit too much gas on it and ends up falling a little further past the basket. Bamananam at 176 feet throws the shot, ends up putting a little too much on it as well as it skips above the basket. Nuorijeesus picking up the 37-meter eagle play. Great shot, Nuorijeesus. Way to capitalize on the big drive. And Isaac throwing the 36-meter shot. High weak side chains, but it settles into the basket for the eagle as well. That's a nice shot. Bamananam having to make the comeback putt for the birdie play. Has to make that one. Fosterkid at 68 feet also has to make that birdie shot as well. Great rounds to everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for recording your rounds and sending them to me. Hit that like button down below. I truly appreciate it. This is Master Darkpoi Gaming. I am Darkpoi, and hopefully I'll see you in the future.